Asterisk. When you sit quietly with an elder and you ask them what matters most in life, the answers are often simple. They do not speak of millions in the bank. They do not boast about titles or possessions. Instead, they smile softly and say, "Happiness is found in the little things we so often overlook." Elders remind us that joy hides in the ordinary. It is the laughter of children playing outside. It is the smell of freshly cooked food drifting from the kitchen. It is the peace of resting after a long day's work. It is not loud. It is not flashy. Happiness is quiet, but powerful. Many who have lived long admit they once chased the wrong things. They worked endless hours for money, thinking it would bring lasting joy. They tried to impress others, believing approval would make them feel whole. They filled their homes with possessions, hoping it would fill the emptiness inside. But when they look back, they realize none of that created true happiness. One old man once said, "When I was young, I thought happiness was a big house. Now that I am old, I see that happiness was always the little home filled with my children's laughter." A grandmother shared, "I spent years saving for things I thought would bring joy, but the happiest days of my life were the ones when we had nothing but each other and still found a way to laugh." Their words carry a truth we often forget. Happiness is not something you will find in the future, after you achieve, after you buy, after you succeed. Happiness lives here now, in the present moment. It is in waking up and being grateful for another day of life. It is in greeting a neighbor with kindness. It is in holding the hand of someone you love. It is in hearing birds sing at dawn or watching the sun disappear behind the horizon. Elders often say happiness is not in having more, but in needing less. When you are content with what you have, you carry peace in your heart. But when you always compare, always chase, always want more, you can spend a lifetime running and never arrive. They also remind us of health. Good health may seem ordinary until it is gone. An elder will tell you, a body that works, a heart that beats strongly, the strength to walk, to breathe, to eat without struggle, that is happiness. Without health, wealth loses its value. And then there are relationships. No one lies on their deathbed wishing they worked more hours or bought more things. They wish for more moments with the people they loved. They wish they had spoken more kindly, hugged more tightly, forgiven more quickly. Elders say that at the end of life, it is love that matters most. So, how can we live wisely now? By slowing down. By noticing the small joys we rush past every day. By saying thank you for what we have, instead of mourning what we lack. By choosing people over possessions and moments over money. Happiness is not complicated. It is simple. It is found in the smile of a friend, in the warmth of the Sunday, in the sound of rain on the roof, in the stories shared around a fire, in knowing that today you lived fully without waiting for tomorrow. So listen to the elders. Their voices are soft, but their lessons are strong. They remind us that in the end, happiness does not come from big things. It comes from the simple moments, the ones we too often forget, but the ones we miss the most when they are gone. Asterisk.